Hey, fellow humans, Keith the Human here, Park City, Kentucky. It's Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. Just want to make a little video here to say a few things, I guess. I don't know. I've been quiet for the last several days. It's also, I just don't want to mess with it. I don't want to talk about things because it's crazy. The lunacy going on in the world right now. Unbelievable. We got a man in less than a week's getting ready to take this country back over who has absolutely no business whatsoever being anywhere near the presidency. I mean, for God's sake, we've got one of our states right now on fire. And what is this man doing to help the situation? Kicking down on these people is what he's doing. Him and all of his fucking snakes are in there kicking down on these people because it's a blue state. How in the fuck can anybody accept this as a good thing? As anything that's fucking normal? As anything that's presidential? As anything that a goddamn leader fucking does? United we fucking stand. United. And this son of a bitch ain't done a goddamn thing ever since he stepped on the stage. He ain't done nothing to unite these people of these United States. Nothing. He has constantly divided us on anything and everything he can. How anybody thinks this man is fit to be a leader is insane. It's insane on every goddamn level. Not in my entire life did I ever think that we'd be here right now. No matter what he says, no matter what he does, there's an excuse made and there's a shrug and there's, oh, well, let's go do something else now. Let's go look at the next crazy fucking thing he said or the next idiotic thing he's done. And the news is complicit now, totally. You know, there wasn't near enough pushback to begin with. Now they've just thrown their hats in with him. And they are normalizing everything he does and says. He don't even want to go to the White House this time. He's gonna run the country from Mar-a-Lago, which that's a joke. Run the country. The man don't know how to run anything unless it's into the ground, and that's what he's gonna do to our country. He's a billionaire. This worship of billionaires in this country is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's pathetic. It's anti-American. It's anti-human. And pop culture has a lot to do with it. They teach you to idolize these scumbags. These horrible, horrible people that don't care about anything but their own self, their own money and their own power. And we idolize them. If there is a billionaire out there doing something good for people, they get demonized. I ain't saying Bill Gates is a saint, but God, according to the right, he is the devil himself. Even though he's trying to cure polio and make our farms run better and more efficient, and you know, has donated a whole lot of money to causes around the world. He's the bad guy, but a guy like Elon Musk, who don't do shit for nobody, who all he wants to do is control the world, he's king shit to them. This horrible, horrible human being. They worship these people. They worship their money. Money's not even real. It's something we just made up. What happened to values and decency, morals and ethics and love? What happened to love? We are doomed, y'all. We're doomed. And I'm going to say we did it to ourselves, but we didn't do shit. Half this country, in their idiocy, has done this. There's got to be something wrong with your brain and your heart to vote for a guy like that again. Not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times. A guy that's shown over and over and over that he does not have the capacity to be a leader at all. None. None. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. There's so much stuff spinning around in my head right now. I don't even know where to go next. Part of me just wants to just give up and just quit making videos and go on about normal life and be like everybody else and just say fuck it and it is what it is. I can't do that. This is an outlet for me to get stuff off my mind, to try to express myself, maybe wake somebody up. Or maybe some of y'all can commiserate with me. I don't know. I just feel like I got to do something. I can't just sit there and not do anything. But life would be so much easier if I did. If I did just say nothing. Because I don't even know if anything's going to do any good anyway at this point. I think we're really at the stage where it's going to have to burn down. Fuck around and find out, you know. We're finding out. And maybe that's just the way it has to be. Maybe that's just the way it has to be. You know, it's like getting sober, which, by the way, I'm 45 days alcohol free. Day 2 of no weed. We'll see how that goes. But you know, they say a lot of alcoholics have to hit rock bottom before they seek help. Well, maybe it's the same thing here. Maybe this country has to hit rock bottom. Maybe it has to be destroyed from within so we can rebuild it. Maybe we can rebuild it for the people, by the people, for the people, instead of what we got now, which is an oligarchy. For those of you who don't know what an oligarchy is, it's when the rich rule everything. We've got opportunities here to build back better, you know. I don't know how long it's going to take. I predict within his first 2 years he's crashing the economy. Maybe come sooner. Maybe in the first 6 months the economy's going to crash. He's liable to crash the world economy. A guy with a big mouth like that could do a lot of damage by just opening his big mouth, sending out a stupid ass tweet. Maybe these are growing pains. Maybe you know, nothing else that this guy has said or done. All the criminality, all the lies, all the bullshit, all the disrespect, the bullying. You know, that didn't wake enough people up. Maybe when the whole thing burns to the ground, it'll wake some people up. And they'll finally snap out of this whatever this is, this trance, this spell that they're under. Of this cult that they're in. Because it is a cult. There's no way you can say it's not a cult. Or you can say it, but look up the definition. It is a cult. And it's spiraling toward a fascist dictatorship, which they're going to try to usher that in real quick, especially if he gets all his nominees through the Senate. And we talk about the Senate, those fucking spineless pieces of shit. I think if you live in a state and you got a senator that with him, there should be a thing where people see him out in public and walk up and smack them. Dumb motherfuckers. Evil, sick motherfuckers. I got Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul here. I'd love to smack Rand Paul. His neighbors should not have stopped, for sure. These people don't give a fuck about you. These billionaires, these millionaires, these politicians don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about their power. They give a fuck what they can extract from our government, how they can enrich themselves. They don't care about us. That ought to be obvious. How does anybody rationalize in their mind a guy like Donald Trump that has never shown one single shred or ounce of empathy towards anything? No compassion whatsoever about anything to anyone, ever. A guy who's never worked in his life, never earned an honest paycheck in his whole entire existence. But you somehow think that guy's on your side and that he's going to get shit done for you? How do you twist that around in your brain and make that work for you? I'm by no way, no stretch of the imagination, a genius or a super smart person. But I'm not a fucking dumbass either. And at this point, you gotta be a real fucking dumbass to be buying this shit still. I don't know. It's a sickness though. It is it's a mental illness in this country. This evil greed disease. You know, and everybody, all four of these, rounding up all these illegals. They like calling them illegal instead of undocumented. They like calling them illegal because it stings more, makes them, dehumanizes them more. These illegal folks that come over and do all our fucking work, all the work that we don't want to do, can't get Americans to do. Well, you got all these people, these farmers down in Texas right now just crying and whining that they want exemptions now for their farms because they're not going to get Americans to do this work and they're not going to be able to run their businesses. You know, these people that voted for Donald Trump because he's a businessman. We need to run this country like a business, which is the dumbest fucking shit ever. But that's for another video. Yeah, he's running it like his business. He don't care about your family business. Matter of fact, if anything, he wants to destroy your family business. So he can go to the big businesses that are forming monopolies in this country so they can get all your business. So it'll help his stock portfolio and his buddy's stock portfolio out. That's what the game is. But there wasn't exemptions. You know, they was fine and dandy to fuck somebody over, but when they're getting fucked over, they're like, oh, wait a minute. Can we have an exemption? We need to run our farms. Undocumented workers run our farms. We pay them under the table. Pay them cash money. Fucking around and finding out, ain't they? Anyway, y'all, I don't know where to go with this. I'm just gonna do the best I can. I guess it's all we can do. Which is really hard being sober, let me tell you. But if I didn't get sober now, I was gonna wind up in rehab because these next 4 years are going to be awful. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off here and go do my day. Y'all keep fighting a good fight. Love you guys. Peace.